What's going on, YouTube? Blade Edge here, and I'm coming at you today with a video that was a video Metal Complex posted and said if anyone wants to join in and do it, make a playlist, and I thought it was a really great idea, so I decided I was going to throw together one. So this is a video ranking all the knives in my collection. Sorry, it's a little bit cut off down here at the bottom, but those are D class knives anyway, so meh. So we got S, which is absolutely amazing, the top dogs. We got A, which are great, fantastic knives. We got B, which is good knives, great knives to have, carry, use. We got C, this it's all right. I have it in my collection just to kind of have it. And then we have the cutoff D down here that is, I'm not really sure why I still have this. Maybe I should give it away. So I'm gonna start off. I'm just gonna start off with what's in front of me, no particular order. So let's see here. We got the Zero Tolerance 0990, and this knife for me really just didn't really do anything for me, so we're gonna put this down here in C. And then let's see, we got Microtech Combat Troodon, the Tano, and I actually kind of changed this around with another one a little bit. I use this. It's not my favorite OTF. I know it's strong, durable. I'll put this in B class. And then we got the Paramilitary 2 in Maximum titanium backspacer. This is one of those knives, the original PM2 I had. Wow, I really need to break this in. I traded, and I wanted to get another one just to have it, and wanted to get the Maximum. Honestly, I don't really carry it too often. I just like what it represents for when I started in collecting knives, so we'll go B on that as well. And moving on here, we got the Zero Tolerance. Oh man, what is this one? 0308, and I don't know why I have an attachment to this knife. I love this thing. I love the size of the blade. I love how this thing just feels like you're holding just an absolute workhorse. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this one actually in A class. Kind of try to arrange this a little bit better. All right, then up next we have the ZT 0562, the carbon fiber, and this knife, you can probably tell from how it looks, has gotten a lot of use, and this has really been a strong workhorse for a while. It doesn't bring me, when I open it and look at it, it doesn't bring me as much joy as a few other knives, so going a little B heavy on this one. Sorry, I had to do a quick adjustment there real quick. Up next, I have the Benchmade Presidio 2, the automatic in M4. I actually like everything about this knife except for the serrations. Serrations really bother me. I'm not a fan at all. I just really wanted the knife. I'll put this one in B. If it wasn't for the serrations, it would be ranking a lot higher. And let's see, up next, Microtech Ultratech. This is actually one of the first knives my wife got me. I know, cool wife, huh? So just what it means and just how solid, reliable, dependable it is a user. B. Man, I don't think too highly of a lot of these. All right, up next we have the ProTech Rockeye, the new Rockeye. I love everything about this. It's solid, love the blade shape, love the action. great ProTech action. And Les George is probably my second favorite knife designer, knife guy of all time. And that's a solid A for me. Up next, we have the ZT 0223. And man, this knife is so underrated. Amazing. I think this has the best action out of all the zero tolerance knives I've ever handled. It's so smooth, blade shape's nice. I love the handle. This one's going a solid A. Up next, we got the Hinder XM18 3.5 inch with bronze handle and spear point. This was a gift for my wife for my birthday. This is my newest knife I've gotten, and this is a solid S for me. I've been hunting down a knife pretty much exactly like that for a while and finally got my hands on it. Let's see. Up next, we got the Spyderco Capara, and I like it. It's all right. It hasn't been used. This was a sprint run with what is it? 20 CV. Smooth, nice handle, ugly as hell. I'll go B on that. I need to start up in my game. I got too many B class knives. Up next, we got the Manix Lightweight. I'm not even going to talk about this because I hate this knife. It's going down in D. Oh, see, it's even messed up my papers. I had to make another quick adjustment. Really sorry about the angle. I need to work on better mounting system, but I don't normally do videos with this much room, so thanks for bearing with me. I appreciate it. Up next is a Microtech UTX 85. This is actually my wife's, so I have no attachment to it at all. It's good. This one kind of fails every now and then. I'm gonna put this down in seeds because it's not mine, so I don't really care about it. I mean, I treat it nice, but I need to give it back to her. Let's see. Up next, let's try to speed this up a little. I have a Hinder Eclipse Tano. I like this knife. I like Tano blade shapes. It's not my favorite Hinder. I put this one B. Give that one a B. ZT0562. This was the first gift from my wife, and I'm trying to not add the sentimental value, but this also represents a lot of my start in the serious knife collecting. This is probably gonna piss some people off, but I'm going with an S with that. This knife really means a lot to me. You put a ZT over a Hinder? Damn right I did. Damn right. Next, we have a Hinder XM18 3.5 no choil Spano. This is a Safe Queen for some reason. I carried a little, but not really. You can see I try to keep a couple of these in pristine condition just in case down the road. You never know. That one's an S. Then we have Spyderco Shaman and titanium scales from Flytanium. Finally got my hand on the Shaman. Love this knife. It was worth the $200 that I spent, plus the additional cost for the scales. Yeah, this is a solid A. All right, moving on. Got the Spyderco Yojimbo 2, right? And this is a sprint run, 20 CV. I just love how this knife looks, how it feels. It's great action. Love flipping it open. Don't really carry it too often, but I still put this one in A. Up next, we got the Hinder Jurassic, and this one's in 20 CV. I took a chance on getting this. Didn't really know a lot about it. I've put up, I think, a review and a half on this on my channel you can check out. I love this knife. It is very thought out. The hump on the back feels great. when you have a full grip on it. I can get a full purchase on it, and yeah, this is one of my favorite carries. So this is a solid A. All right, running out of room. Let's see if we can throw in a Microtech SOCOM Elite. It took me a long time to hunt one of these down, and I had to give up a little bit for it, but it was worth it. Smoothest knife I would say. It's got that just hydraulic closing. Oh man, this is outfitted with carbon fiber inlays. I can't remember who does these. Hopefully someone knows that's watching. If you know, leave it down in the comments, please. I appreciate it. Thank you. All right, I'm gonna clear my table and then we'll go again. Give me 1 second. All right, I'm back. Some knives I'm not gonna include just because they're gonna fall on under D, and just for sake of the video, I have quite a few knives just laying around that don't mean anything at all, so I'm not gonna include those. Save a little bit of time. But jumping back in, Spyderco PM3 or Parrot, yeah, wait, what is it? Yeah, and this one's in titanium from Flytanium. I haven't used this one. This one's in perfect condition. I have it just as a second one to have in my collection, and this one, you guessed it, that's a B. Up next, I have the Benchmade Bailout, and I actually really like this knife. This is one of the first knives I got when I started rocking and collecting knives. I had the original one, I hated it, and got this. I actually really like the handle on this. I love the blade, love the M4. This knife is an A for me. It's got a little meaning with it. Up next, another Spyderco Shaman with a regular G10 scale. This one's a workhorse. I carry this one quite a bit. I'll go A on that. Hinder XM18 3.5 with a slicer grind. This is the Hinder I carry the most. This is my dedicated user. I got dedicated users, dedicated carries, and then a couple safe queens. And this is definitely my user, and I have a very strong attachment to this knife for some reason. I put a lot of work into the scale, getting it the way I wanted, and it's just solid. And I love the blade shape on this. The action's incredible. I'm putting this up in S. And up next we have the zero tolerance long one, the 0452 carbon fiber, and this knife's just fun to flip open. I don't really carry it. It doesn't really mean a whole lot to me. This one's going down to C. And another Hinder XM18 3.5 inch. This is a swedge spear, and I anodized the back side of it. This was my first Hinder I ever got. I like it. It's not my favorite Hinder. This one is, we'll go, I feel bad, we'll go A. And up next, Benchmade Bug Out G10 scales. Griptilian. Those are going down to D. I don't really care about those at all. And we have the Benchmade Mini Presidio 2. This is the aluminum scales that I actually swapped off a different one because I wanted to put the black blade. I don't really care too much about this. It's just a knife I have, but nothing spectacular. As I spit all over myself. Alright, and I think we backed out just a little bit. Sorry, 1 second. Alright, back again. Sorry about all the adjustments. Trying to make this all fit. Kind of a pain with how I have everything set up, but we'll make do. We'll make do. Alright. Up next, we have the Auto Microtech SOCOM Elite. I carry this one a lot, use it a lot. Solid knife, solid workhorse. I prefer the the manual over the automatic on this, but this thing fires hard. Go a B on that. Microtech Stitch. I don't really need to say a whole lot about this. If you know anything about it, you know this thing is just boom. Love this knife. That's a solid S for me. Hinder Eclipse titanium scale. This is the Harpoon Spanto, and this is my second Hinder I got. That's my favorite Eclipse, definitely. And I kind of screwed up how the scale was originally, but I stonewashed it myself. It came out pretty good. I give this one a solid A. All right, moving on. Zero tolerance. What is this one? 0393 GLCF. Man, this is by far one of my favorite zero tolerance knives. Such great action, such great blade shape. That's a thick, beefy blade. I could take it or leave it with the glow. I wish I would have kept my other one with the black blade around, but I was a fool and sold it. I like this knife a lot. It's this is a solid B. And we have Benchmade Adamas. This is the new release of the Adamases. This is an automatic. Sorry, my phone went off. This solid knife, solid carry. Can't go wrong with it. Put this up in B. All right, we're kind of running out of some room here. Got a few more coming. Zero tolerance 0640. I love this knife. This is also one of my top favorite zero tolerance knives. See if I do it. Nope, I can do it on camera. One of my favorite. I can front flip it, just I'm at a weird angle. Trust me, I can do it. I love this knife. I like this one a lot. We're gonna put this in A. Very underrated. If you get a chance to check that out, you'll thank me later. Benchmade bug out, the dash 3, I believe is what these are. I like it. It's all right. I like the steel on it the most. I'll put this as a B. And we have the Microtech LUDT with these cool anodized color. I love the LUDT. It's such a useful knife. I love the blade shape on these. I love the action on them. The handle's not the most comfortable, but it makes up for it in a lot of other ways. So I can definitely take it. Doesn't bother me. This one in particular, I'm gonna put as a B. I carry it. It doesn't get me excited. It's just a straightforward utility knife at this point to me. And all right, up next we have the Spyderco Wharncliffe Delica. I got this just because I wanted to check out the Wharncliffe. It's great. It's got good utility. I could take it or leave it. That's a C. And we have the new release of the Adamas, the manual. I like this knife a lot. These knives are, if it wasn't for the Omega springs, which I've never broke, I don't know anyone that's broke one, but everybody always says, watch out for those Omega springs. All right, I'm keeping my eye out for these Omega springs. But just because that could be such a weak feature, I gotta put this one a little lower than I would like. If it wasn't for that, this would easily be an A, but I'm gonna have to drop it down to a B. We might have to clear the table one more time just to get through this last batch. And all right, sorry about that to the two people that have probably watched it to this far. My phone overheated right at that exact moment, so I'm gonna finish it off real quick. Let me clear the table. I got just a few more to go and we'll wrap it up here. Thanks. All right, clean slate. Gonna finish this off. I did not save the best for last, so here we go. Next knife, got the Bug Out 535-4. This is one of my favorite bug outs. I'm not a huge fan of the bug outs, but they are decent fifth pocket carry knives, and this one's solid. This is yeah, I would say it's my favorite production build. I'm gonna put that A actually. Next, I got this Lion Steel something. I got this in a trade from someone. It's all right. It's a good beater knife. My first knife that I got, my first Benchmade, was this Dinosaur Odamus. This thing has been through hell and back. Just cause how just everything about this. I couldn't put this knife any lower than an A, which probably sounds crazy, but. And we got the Mini Freak, the SHOT Show. Sorry, I just remembered I tightened a lot of my Benchmade to try to break in the washers a little bit more. That's why they're not dropping shut. But I like this knife. I think it looks cool. I love the S90V. I love that it's limited edition. I carry this one. I'll put that one as an A as well. Then I got my first Civivi knife I ever got. I think this is the Riffle or something. Sorry, I got my sharpening line on there. I got this mostly just to try out these big holes in the back of the blade, and man, this thing gets scary sharp, and it's fun to mess around with. Put that down to B. Then I got my favorite combat Troodon. This one I put black scales, black switch, black pocket clip, and black Bowie blade. It's got oil on it right now, that's why it's shiny. It's normally a flat black, but I love this thing. It makes me smile every time I open it. I haven't got my hands on a Hellhound yet, which I've been dying to get, and that'll probably definitely replace my favorite. But for right now, this is it. All right, then we got the Benchmade something week opener. This was my first, missing the switch. This was my first automatic through Benchmade. I liked it when I first got it, but I've definitely outgrown this, and yeah, this is gonna be a D knife. My last anniversary knife for my wife. In case you haven't caught on, she gets me a knife on my anniversary and my birthday every year. This was the last one she grabbed. It's pretty cool. I'm not the biggest fan of the double edge, but I think on these it works, and definitely on knives like the Arch Nemesis Metal Complex. Man, that knife's so amazing. I can't stop looking at your pictures. Anyway, yeah, I like this. It's got sentimental value. It's cool. It's smooth, reliable. I'll give that a solid A. Then we got this knife that I got off of Amazon, the Ryuki PA01SF. Man, this is such a great budget knife. Sorry, sharpening Sharpie on there again. This thing is $30. Stainless steel, frame lock, great action, running on bearings. Definitely pick one of these up. I love this knife. Actually, I got one of these to do a 50 subscriber giveaway. So if you're watching this and you're not subscribed, you can get one of these for free and a little bit of your time. Maybe a thumbs up too. Just kidding. Just subscribe and it could be yours. I like these a lot. I'm gonna put this one as a B. Up next, we have this is actually my newest Spyderco that I got, the Smock. I really want to customize this a little, just haven't gotten around to it. I love the action on this. I love the different methods of deployment. I really like this. I love the blade shape. I like that it's a little different from a lot of the other ones. I give this one a good A. All right, up next we got the Kershaw Natrix. I just picked this up to try out the Kershaw knives, and I really wanted to actually use the fuller to flick it open. I buy knives for that reason sometimes. I like this. It's all right. It's a C. And then we got the PM3, right? Yeah. So we got the pair 3. There we go. Sorry about that. I feel like a freaking butt grape. This is the pair 3. This is the one that I use and kind of abuse. Solid knife, fits in the hand, good blade for when you need it. Not my favorite carry. I got a lot more options. This will go down in the C category as well. Then from early Metal Complex videos of how much he liked the the Spyderco Manix 2, I decided to get, this is actually the 3rd one that I have, and I put this one in titanium scales, put a titanium lock in there, and I just keep this one just to have it. I don't really use it, but this was like the first knife I got off of a recommendation, and this one actually also, every time I pick it up, I think of when I started collecting knives, and I was so excited to get this thing in hand and start customizing it that this is probably going to shock you, but I'm going to put that up there in S. Yeah, I just did that. Protect Malibu. This is a D-clip. Nah, just kidding. Protect Malibu. This is the all black one, and the Warncliffe. I had the reverse Tano. I love that one. I just didn't like the blue. So this one's all black. I like this. I like it a lot. I don't really carry it because I don't want to mar it up. But yeah, I wouldn't say this would be knife of the year for me, but I really, really enjoy this one. And this is also going to go up in S class. All right, down to the last 4. We got another Microtech LUDT. You can probably tell, besides that little scuff on the pocket clip, I don't use this one. I have it, it's L-Max, which is part of the reason I got it. And it's the all black Super Stealth. And like I said, I love the LUDT knives. I have 3 of them. I just can't find the other one. This one I'm trying to keep pristine, just so I can always have it. I have a motorcycle one by. I think I do that mostly because if they ever discontinue them, or down the road, I can show off like, hey, I have that knife, not a scratch on it, not a ding on it, and it just brings me joy having one that I can use and having one that I can admire. So this one go up a solid A-. I cheated. That's all right. Then we have the Benchmade Mini Adamas. This is a perfect EDC knife. This thing will get any job done. It looks great. Oh, there's holes in the handle. Big deal. It looks awesome. I love the color on this. I love the gray on here. And man, crew wear. How can you go wrong with that? You can't. This knife is solid. Solid A. Alright, then we have my own custom Benchmade bug out. For someone that says they don't like bug outs, and I just had 4 on the table. It's kind of ironic. This one's M4, titanium scales, cute purple handle screws, and another cute purple thumb stud. Yeah, I built this one. I ordered the one from SMKW that had the M4 blade, and is all I wanted it for was a blade, and I did everything else, and I'm pretty happy with how it came out. I actually ordered blue screws and they sent me purple, but it works. It works. I like that just because this was my first like full build that I did pretty much. So put this one in a good solid B formation. And then I guess I wasn't planning on doing this one, but Benchmade Casbah. This is also this was the second automatic I had from Benchmade, and I bought this from Sportsman's with the tip all gnarred up for 50% off. And I took it home, sharpened it, cleaned it up, got it good, but I haven't gotten that tip all the way all the way done up right yet. Well, I guess I did. But by the time I started to really put a lot of effort into getting this back to great, I was already moving on to better things. This is just a C. So there you have it. That is the close to entirety of my knife collection. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you watched all 30 minutes of this. I'm sure you probably didn't, but that's okay. I didn't mean to make it that long. I apologize, but I've been Blade Edge. Please give me a thumbs up or a thumbs down, a comment, and subscribe. It really means the world to me. I'm having a lot of fun doing this. I can't believe I have 40 subscribers. That makes me ecstatic. And I'm really trying. I'm really kicking it into high gear and trying to pump out videos that I like and that I hope other people like. And if they don't, well, there's other channels. But anyways, thanks guys. I really appreciate it. Have a great night, and we'll see you on the next video.